Hello viewers. In this video we are going to see about Angular NG autocomplete application. Okay, so first I will show you the code. So first we have a application called AutoC, so which means autocomplete. So I have the necessary items here. So one is app component.html, next one is app component.ts, and third one is app.module.ts. Okay, so I just added only the needed things. Okay. See, if you see here, I have a autocomplete library module. So first I have to install this npm install angular-ng autocomplete. So then this will be getting installed. So this will be getting installed, and then we can enable this autocomplete feature. So autocomplete library module should be imported in imports also. So then only it will be invoked inside the program. So for the ts file, I have just have a list. So a string, I have a string, one is keyword name, another one is title. So the file's title will be there, and then I have a data. So in the data I have a structure called, I have all these data in the structure. So I have just mentioned a square bracket. Inside that I store the data in the JSON format. Okay, so each flag represents a data, a single data. Okay, a single entry. Okay, so this contains two things. One is ID and another one is name. So ID is the ID for the particular country, and name is the country's name. Okay, so all these data are fetched here. So I'm going to use these data for the Angular autocomplete feature. Okay, so if I select any event, what I have to do, that is given here. I have a console log statement. So based on a item selected, so that item name will be printed in the selected item, and then I have a on change search. So if here selected value will be pushed here. Okay, so the value means this one. Okay, and then I have the on focused method, so that is not needed, so I didn't use it. So I have a style. Okay, and I have a HTML part. So inside this HTML part I have a div. So in this div I have a autocomplete feature. Okay, so this div has a ng autocomplete feature. The ng autocomplete feature has to proceed with what is the search keyword, what happens if you select a data, what will be the input changes, and input focus means which one has to do, what is item template, not font template, everything will be given here. So I will be explain one by one. First, data is the whole set of data, so which will be used for the autocomplete feature, and search keyword is for the keyword. So once I have searched a keyword, then that will be stored in the keyword. Okay, and then selected I will show will trigger a method. So selected event method will pass the dollar event, so we can get the event dot name like that. Okay, so for that purpose we used that, and based on input changes, on changes search method will get that event and execute there, and on focused is not used in this one. And the item template is equal to item template. So the item template is pushed here, so I will explain that in the next video. Okay, not for template is also a template. If an item not found, what it has to do. Okay, so for example I have another ng template. So this ng template's main name is item template. So any item is coming means this light item will be pushed in the inner HTML inside the a tag. Okay, also for this ng template I have a not found template. So not found template will show that this item is not found. Okay, so these both will be working for the same, and there is nothing more. Okay, so I just executed these three methods here: select event, on changes search, and on focused. Okay, so then I have already executed this method, this application. So I'll just see what's here. Okay, and this is the application I have. So delete this one. Okay, so if you see I will refresh it. Okay, so now so this autocomplete I have listed here, Angular autocomplete. This is the title rendered here, and then I have a box here. Okay, this is the autocomplete box. So if you see here, I have this ng autocomplete box. Okay, so this autocomplete box is like an input box or select box, but it is different than that one. Okay, so first before I type anything, before I reach anything, if I first click here, I can see the whole data set here. Okay, so the whole data set is coming here. Okay, so we can see what is the data here. Okay, if I directly select means I can select. If it is an countable one, we can easily select it. Okay, if the list is very long, we cannot select like this. Okay, some 58 data, 100 data, we cannot go and scroll and choose that. So once I click that, I just search my item. If I give A means what are all the countries which are available in A are listed here. See, the A is bolded here. Okay, this is the selected value now. The selected value is A. Okay, so if I select B, this value is there, Albania. Okay, if I select C, so Africa and Madagascar are there, so the C bird is there. D. Okay, so E, F, G. So like this one, if I press H, it will say not found. Okay, so H means not found means the letter H is not present in any item. Okay, so if I press K, that is also not present. L, yeah, I have two countries. Okay, so if I press some random letters, okay, I can see the country. If I press some other countries, it will not present. Okay, so if I choose this value, then this is the selected item. Okay, so based on the select item, we can use our customer data for processing. Okay, so that's the main usage of this. So once I want to deselect this, I can close this item. Just it will be getting closed. Okay, that's how it works. So input changes selected, input focus, everything is for the same purpose. Okay, I think you will get some better idea. I'll put in the GitHub and then I will give the link in the comment section later. Okay, thanks guys.